crooked like that.
It's cool.
But it's all good.
See if I can figure it out. What do you expect for fucking?
I think it was dope because they both respecting each other too. Respecting each other.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. All right, double honor to our apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. And as always, we want to give a special peace and blessings and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. All right, of course, we out here another week to teach the words of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, and to prophesy against this wicked kingdom, all right, known as America. All right, and in the news, okay, we all know it's been a pretty busy week. All right, you had a execution take place, and you had a Jake on a train who basically so-called, popped a woman, got her up out of there. And the Lord is clearly showing you that there are spirits created for vengeance, all right? But ultimately, Esau is using these events to go along with his propaganda, all right? Because behind closed doors, he's really, working to further his NWO, all right? That's what it boils down to. Anything that the general public could see, and if it's publicized on the common media, all right, more than likely it's a distraction.
The scriptures say that we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, and that's his main device to push everything out there is his multimedia machine, man. He uses it to push his narrative. And he knows that he had but a short time, man. So he's really got to accelerate that narrative, man. And with these things that happened this week, he's trying to rile up these Edomites, man.
And furthermore, the elect is going to continue to focus on prophecy. And things that's going to take place according to the scriptures. And also, I seen Apostle Tahar's video. That dude that got the lady on the train, he said that they put something in me to make me do that. He said they got to study the whatever they put in me made me do it. So we don't know if it was a C-hip that they put in them or what. But when you watch that movie Implanted, when she went to get the C-hip, it controlled her move. It was telling her what to do. So, we don't know. But we just got to keep our eye on prophecy. Go ahead. Or whoever got something.
This is Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, both to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So all these things that he's been researching throughout all the years, all these little things that he's figured out for mind control and controlling people, he's really going to start using it in full force now, man, because he knows that his kingdom has but a short time. There's too many people that know that he's the devil, and there's too many Israelites waking up and going out there on the street corners, man. And he sees what's going on in the skies. He sees them chariots flying around in outer space, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, they showed the video of them shooting the hellfire missile at the chariot, and the chariot was not affected by it.
And then the lady who was asked, she asked certain top-ranking people in the government, officials and all of that. She said, "Are you scared?" She asked like 4 of them. 2 of them said, "Yeah," like straight up. They said, "Yeah." And then the other ones really didn't answer it straight up. But she asked them, "Does that make you scared?" And they was like, "Yeah," because that's not common. And actually, when the missile hit it, the missile broke in half. It didn't just hit it, it split. And you see the chariot just kept going. So that proves that there's nothing in your world that can amount to the technology of the Lord, man.
I don't know how true this was, but it was a couple months ago that an object flew right through the sun and it wasn't destroyed, man. You know?
Yeah. And that's what the chariots are capable of doing. They can go in the water, they can come out the water, they can go forward, backward, they can turn into different shapes. They can go through the sun because that's powered by the Lord. Go ahead.
Well,
Yep.
that's it on that.
Hey, and furthermore, that should build your faith. Because those, what you see, what Esau can't destroy is on our side. Those are the angels of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, in Ezekiel, the 1st chapter. Okay? And the angels look like us. They sparkle like color to burnished brass. That one Edomite said he looked like they seen 8 feet black men coming out the ships. Esau knows. Go ahead.
It's the book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the days come that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that comes shall burn them up, saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Yeah, the same missiles, not the same missiles, but those missiles that bounced off the chariot, those missiles going to destroy people. All right? Whatever missiles Esau used, the chariots are indestructible. And that's how you also know that when the ships are going to be saving our people simultaneously as the nukes are going off.
Yeah. It's, verse 2, it say, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. And you and you shall go forth and grow as calves of the star.
Yeah, so, and who fears the name of the Lord? His elect. His elect are praising his holy name. They fear his name. They pushing his name in the earth. And there's ultimately a reward for that.
Yeah, and the elect is looking for the Lord for salvation.
Yep.
Because I just seen, it was a video that came out earlier this week because Trump sent the National Guard and shit and ICE to Chicago. And the Jakes was making videos saying, first of all, the government said that they watching everything people post online and shit like that. But they was posting like, gang, you better not come to Chicago, gang. We got switches.
Yep.
Like, who the fuck you think made the switches? The white man. Look at it. You think it's niggas making switches?
Whose blessing is it?
Yeah, they made them switches.
Yeah, I seen that.
You don't think Esau got switches? And yesterday, they did like a mass, it was like a mob. They was ransacking stores and shit. And they drove trucks into the Louis Vuitton store in Chicago.
Yeah.
And the police let them just raid the shit. And hey, when it's martial law out here, what the fuck a Louis Vuitton bag on?
Right.
You can't eat that shit. Anybody going to buy no shit? Anybody gonna care about shit like that? Just that's literally how it was Jake Paul. You ain't going to get food to eat.
The Edomite police are letting them do it so
they can fucking release the house on you.
Yeah.
Stupid.
So
stupid.
This is I put in a chat GPT. Are you done with that scripture? I put, give me info on MK Ultra mind control. Right? And it says Project MK Ultra was a CIA program officially begun in 1953. So that's how long they've been doing deep research on controlling your mind, man. During the Cold War, it aimed to develop methods for mind control, interrogation, behavior modification, and we could see Jake. We could see Jake being a total tool for that behavior modification, man. And psychological manipulation. The program grew out of concerns that the Soviet Union, China, and North Korea were experimenting with brainwashing techniques on prisoners of war. The CIA tested many approaches, often without the subject's consent.
Hey, also too, I want to, that's the spirit. I was just thinking about that. Esau has satellites that can send out frequencies that can change your movement, and they can have you to make decisions, rational decisions.
Yep.
You know, how much more if you take that chip? You know, if you could do that without you having that device, without you having that device within you.
Yep.
Yeah, Jake think a switch gonna save him. You need salvation from the Lord. So that's why they're gonna be destroyed, man, because they don't got no faith. 2/3.
Yep. Continuing on, under methods used, the first one listed is drugs. Okay? Most infamously, LSD and other hallucinogens, but also barbiturates, amphetamines, alcohol and combinations, sensory deprivation, prolonged isolation, white noise and darkness, hypnosis, which a lot of these newscasters use hypnosis techniques with their facial expressions and the way that they put words out there and phrases. Studied as a tool to implant suggestions or control actions. Electroconvulsive therapy. It says applied in experimental settings to weaken resistance, and psychological torture, including stress positions, verbal abuse, and manipulations. Now, there's a whole bunch of other shit in there. I'm not going to read all of this.
I got a precept. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 11, verse 25. It says, in the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction. And in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity. Going back to what you said, how Jake was, they basically taking Louis bags and all of that stuff. But they're not thinking, in the day of affliction, there's no more remembrance of prosperity.
Yeah, we damn near in the day of affliction right now. You got it was on fucking Good Morning America, fucking in the daytime. It ain't like it was a nighttime news. It was on Good Morning America where the newscaster said, we need to lock these homeless people up. And if they don't want to take it, we keep them in jail. Then the Edomite said, nah, fuck that. We're going to give them
injection.
He said, no, he didn't say lethal injection. He said involuntary lethal injection.
Yeah, then he said
what
kill
the fuck is voluntary lethal injection? He said involuntary. So that means they're going to force it in you.
He said kill him. He used the words kill him.
Yeah. Hell yeah. He made it clear that he wanted them. If you don't want to take whatever we fucking dealing, then you gotta die. Ain't no sit in jail for 5 years.
Under the penalty of death. You know, that's where the guillotines come in, and they can start putting people under the guillotine.
And you got a lot of people. I see a lot of posts on social media where people was threatening the president, like, or saying like, oh, why couldn't the assassin kill the president? That's treason.
Yeah.
You can get put to death for that.
People are exposing these people that are talking shit about the Charlie Kirk thing, man. They're getting fired from their jobs. They're getting their phone numbers put out there, their addresses.
Yeah, a couple, like I was telling Yash, a couple of people that work for professional sports teams got fired because they said the wrong shit. And they putting this Edomite up like he was some top guy. He was just a fucking influencer. But that's the distraction though. Like I said, they was treating him like he's an elected official. You know, but that's the distraction they pushing. This is
a lot of data mining with all that.
Yeah, because we just mentioned how the Jake mentioned Good Morning America, and how his suggestion was about the homeless people. Jake said lock them up. Esau said no, give him injection or kill him. So this is Ezekiel 35:5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
Because that's who they want to. That's who they really want to put down.
Towards, yeah.
All right. If you got an Edomite on the street homeless, it's less likely that they're gonna grab them up. But Jake, they're gonna be grabbing Jake. Hey, you gonna have Jake that's not homeless walking to work. Maybe he got a nappy head. You know what I'm saying? Rocking a nappy throat. They're gonna be snatching them motherfuckers up.
The example of that is look what happened during the time of Hurricane Katrina. They left Jake ass out there. They ain't give a fuck.
Hey, they did that during slavery. That movie, 12 Years a Slave, was about something like that. Where he was a free Jake.
Yeah, he was up north.
Yeah. They snatched his ass up.
Brought his ass down south.
You're like, hold on, I'm a free man. They ain't give a
Yeah,
fuck,
fuck
motherfucker.
outta
Get
here.
your black ass.
Fuck
in
your
the field.
papers too.
You know what I'm saying?
But they would rather, put Jake to death than set him free.
Yeah, and that's our enemy. So like I seen a lot of people on like podcasts and shit saying like, oh, but Charlie Kirk was a racist. Charlie Kirk was a racist. He an Edomite.
He's supposed to be.
Hey, all Edomites that's racist is in the right spirit.
Yep.
Because they're our enemy.
Yep.
They're our enemy too. So we supposed to be not being violent, but we supposed to know like hell now. You supposed to always be watching.
Yeah.
That's your
And furthermore, if your enemy showing you, if a tiger acts like a tiger, you can't get mad at the fucking tiger. It's a tiger.
Yeah.
If a lion, like when lions bite people, what you expect? He's behaving in his how he does it.
Yeah.
So when the Edomite talk shit about Jake, he like he said, he's in his right mind.
Yeah.
He's doing what he's supposed to
And
do.
if he do it in front of you, you're supposed to be thankful. Like, okay, now instead
Yeah.
of you got some motherfucker smiling in your face and fucking.
Scriptures for every nation in this listed in the scriptures, they have certain characteristics and personality traits, man. What's the trait of an Edomite? He's a liar. Okay, he thirsted for blood. He's clever with his cunning craftiness.
Yep.
He's ungodly. He likes his blood. He likes that bloody meat.
If you say give me the steak well done, he might not want to eat with you no more. He says you ruined it. You ruined it.
He'll say you might as well make it into a hamburger.
Yeah. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. And that's what's about to happen to you niggas in Chicago. Y'all keep talking shit. You can't beat the devil with his own blessing. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And that's going to be his ultimate judgment, which he's going to catch it. But he doesn't. Esau loves blood. It says, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth and him that returneth. So his ultimate reward is going to be that he goes down. But the Lord is going to allow him to have his bloody season where he gets his shit off. And that's what's getting ready to happen to you, Jakes. Because in the back of your mind, you think that ain't nothing getting ready to happen to you, man. And we've been warning you and telling you that he's going to come. The Lord is going to allow him to come and mow you down.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, and I'll start at verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
And that's mainly going to be Jacob versus Esau. You're going to have some other nations sprinkled in there, but it's mainly going to be Jacob versus Esau. That's the narrative they pushing now. Esau starting to throw out his statistics. Oh, there's 13% black people, but they commit such and such percent of the crimes. They pulling numbers out their ass, but they propaganda box is going to work on you.
I seen a video dude was like, yeah, we tired of this shit. Y'all want a war, y'all got it. Y'all gonna get what y'all looking for. Hey, and Esau is in shape too. Esau be fucking jogging around. You always see Esau jogging and fucking all that. Yeah.
And Esau be in the gym too.
They talk amongst each other. They know it's gonna come a time. That time gonna come. So they always ready.
They have the shooting range.
Yep.
They know how to fish. They know how to camp. All that shit.
And you fucking niggas don't. You niggas are out of touch. Now there's some Jakes that could do that type of shit, but Esau, he's really like, that's his blessing. Yeah. He's a man of the field.
Right.
Yeah.
He's outdoors.
Esau don't got no problem sleeping outside.
Yeah.
Hey, majority of them dudes, they preference is Esau. He's Edomites.
And if the meat ain't cooked all the way, he good. He still gonna eat that shit.
Yeah.
Verse 16. For there shall be sedition amongst men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand, and their and their power.
That's when it's gonna be all out chaos. When they don't regard their kings nor princes, it's gonna be all out chaos. Pretty much civil war in the streets. People taking shit, you know, because that's 2nd Ezra 15. So men lacking bread for themselves, men fighting against their neighbors. All that's gonna happen. And Esau has artillery, man. The common Edomite, they got guns, man. They rely on that shit. So they gonna be looking at you niggas like, that's when they horns gonna come up. And they gonna be
bullets.
yeah, they gonna be killing you jakes, man. And y'all don't have no covering. You won't have a covering, so the Lord is gonna allow them to do that to you.
The Lord is going to lead you to the slaughter, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's better put.
A man shall have desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's the one that throws martial law.
Martial law, yeah. Which Trump is doing these mini setups right now, but he's going into where you Israelites are. And Trump don't like Jake neither. You know, so the Most High got the right, because we want to see judgment on the tribes, because y'all need it. And that's also fulfilling prophecy. Judgment must begin at the house of the Most High.
Yeah, definitely need it.
Y'all need it, man.
For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods.
So pretty much, man versus man, if you will. You know? Go ahead.
Because of the lack of bread,
Because of the lack of food, that's going to be caused by a famine. That's going to be caused by a famine. The lack of bread. Grocery stores shutting down. People hoarding shit. Hoarding up the resources for themselves. And then the less fortunate, who's the less fortunate in society? Israel. You are the ones who don't have it like that.
You're the ones living in the majority of the inner cities, man. That's where those places are going to have the least amount of food.
Yeah.
You got a lot of layoffs going on right now too. Like I know they said National Grid was going up on they rates and shit. That shit gonna make it harder to pay the bills. And once you get evicted, Trump coming to get your ass off the street.
probably
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. For behold, okay, so that's it.
Yeah, for the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And we've been telling you that's what's coming on the earth. That's why the Lord really not going to have a problem with executing people, because you've got the warning time after time after time after time after time. And so it's really no excuse.
This is Psalm 58 and 2. The wicked, yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Okay? So that's what this whole system is built upon. A big series of lies, man, in order to keep people controlled.
You bring the phone?
So I'm going to read that part again, verse 4. Psalm 58 and 4, their poison is like the poison of a serpent, because that's what his philosophies are, man. You know, his philosophies are all just poison. You look at these Edomites, they even got a large amount of Jakes believing that we came from fucking monkeys, man. Okay? That's part of his
Yeah,
poison.
that's what they teach, because that's what they teach at the colleges.
Yeah.
They teach evolution. My daughter just started college like 2 weeks ago. It's funny you said that, because she sent me
The curriculum.
now she just sent me a text and shit, because I taught them that evolution was off and shit since they was little. So
Got to get him out that. The Esau is the father of lies.
Oh,
And they're paying good money to get to be brainwashed like that,
the
man.
text she sent me that this is what they learned. It say evolution equals descent with modification. So they teach you in evolution in college. When you get out of high school, they teach you all through school, then they teach you in college. That like that's the truth.
Yeah, I was gonna say another thing that evolution distracts you from is knowing that you're an Israelite.
Yeah.
That can distract you from that because the way the truth is set up is that, like you can use the one scripture from Adam come we all, right? Because we all come from Adam, but then the Lord separated the nations.
And another one you can use in Corinthians is say all flesh is not the same flesh. They tell you it's
Oh, yeah,
flesh
yep,
from
yep,
animals.
yep,
That's
yep.
that's the best
Matter,
one right
bring
there.
that one out.
Yeah, get that joint. And then to make my point, evolution is like scientific racism because they tell you that and you hear niggas proclaiming this shit saying, "Oh, I'm black. I'm the original man. I'm the
Yeah.
original man."
Yeah.
And then through evolution, you got Esau, the white man.
Yeah,
So that's saying they the upgrade
yeah.
because now they better. You know what I'm saying? We used to be this, and now we this. We got like
And
That's
so,
indoctrination.
Yeah,
they say like they better than you.
and if we came from monkeys, what happened to the ones what happened to the monkeys now? When they
Well,
gonna
they-
turn
Where's all
human?
the half human, half monkey?
Yeah,
crap,
when
man?
we still waiting on them to turn human.
They should be changing that
Yeah,
before our eyes.
you should get that. Oh, he about to change.
There should be three-quarter monkeys. There should be half monkeys.
Yeah, you got it, bro. Yeah, go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 39. All flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of man, another flesh of beasts.
See,
A monkey is a beast.
That's you don't even got to read no more,
Yep.
but you can. Go ahead.
Another of fish, and another of birds.
A monkey is a beast.
Yeah,
You know, a gorilla, that's a beast.
right.
You know?
And like you said, another a fish.
Another
Fish
a
don't
fish.
got the same as the
Yep.
beast. They got scaly and
Yep.
shit.
And the fowls of the air.
And this is the same devil that says that when the coronavirus came out, that it was easy for us to get it because we have bat DNA. According to Esau, we came from monkeys, we came from bats, we came from fucking pigs. And he
The
has
father
no
of
proof
lies.
of this, man.
The father of lies.
That's Sayat talk.
That's his poison.
Well, it's
And
all about keeping you confused.
And then he says that monkeys evolved into Neanderthals, but the Neanderthals died off because their heads were too big. So the monkeys, which have smaller heads than us, their heads just absolutely exploded in size, and the Neanderthals have bigger heads than us, but they were dumber than us. That don't make no sense, man.
That's why he tries to keep you away from the truth of the scriptures. That's why, because that scripture right there in Corinthians, it kills the whole argument. You know? I don't give a damn how smart a monkey is. It's a beast. Okay? It's a beast. It has the flesh of a beast. Go ahead. That was it?
Yeah, that was it. I mean, it goes into the celestial and terrestrial.
And there's lots of foods that monkeys can't eat, you know, and there's foods that we can eat that will kill a monkey.
Well, look at a gorilla's diet. He's basically a vegetarian.
Yeah.
And he gets strength from being that way. But I seen this one bullshit where Jake is on the internet. Our teeth ain't made to eat no meat. You know them niggas right there.
Even though our stomach acid is a low pH and digest meat very easily.
Yeah, our teeth ain't. You get them confused ass niggas basically saying we're not supposed to eat meat. But we have to eat meat. Even if we didn't eat it, we're commanded to eat it once a year during the Passover.
Well, Elder Apostle Kabar was going into how fruits and vegetables, those are like seasonal fruit, you know, like in the
Yep.
summertime.
You eat certain fruits and vegetables, yep.
You might preserve some for the winter
And
during
then,
the famine.
and then in the winter, we eat a lot of meat.
Hey, why the Lord multiply the
fish.
make the fish?
Fish is meat.
Yep.
Fish is a meat. When you bite into that fish and you see that white flake, that's meat. And it's good meat when it's lawful. It tastes good. I had some yesterday. You know? All that we ain't supposed to eat meat, red meat ain't good, all that bullshit. Come on, man. The carnivore diet is a good diet.
A lot of people kill themselves.
It's a good diet right there. Some steaks, eggs, good to go. You know? In the kingdom, we gonna eat meat, man. We gonna have and it's gonna be pure.
Wow.
The finest of the finest of meats.
You look at a wild animal compared to the store-bought meat. What's the main difference between the red meat? It's so colorful and it's full of color, man. It's the more colorful the meat is, the more nutrients it's got. You know, that's another device and weapon that Esau's put on the people, man. Is downgrading the quality of the foods and the meats that we eat.
And a lot of times he puts that food dye on the meat so it could last on the shelf longer.
Mm-hmm.
You know? My girl was cooking a steak the other day. When she first bought it, it had all the red on it. That's dye, man. That's really dye.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it gets brown, people think it's not good. You know? But it's still good, though.
And you look at venison, and you know, which is wild game. That shit's like so red, it's almost purple, man.
Yeah, that shit good, too.
You
That
feel like
venison
you
be
run
good.
through a wall and you eat a venison steak.
And when you go to the dietary about it, what it tells us is certain meats that we can eat.
Yeah.
Meats that we can eat.
If we wasn't supposed to eat meat, it wouldn't be in our law what meats we can eat and what meats you're not supposed to eat. But you damn sure ain't supposed to eat the swine. That's not even food. The pig was made for the ecosystem. It wasn't made to eat and to be consumed. It was made to help the ecosystem. But so many niggas eat pork and people and so many pigs are being slaughtered, you fuck up the ecosystem, you fuck up the earth. Some animals are made to just do their shit on the earth. And it helps. You know?
Like the clams and
The lobsters, the
oysters.
shrimp.
They're made for cleaning the
Yeah.
sea. You know, they filter the water. They eat all the little bugs on the sea.
Some shrimp, they follow the schools of fish and they eat the shit. But you take them out the ocean, you put them on some ice and go to work. Slurping shit up. Seafood boils.
I mean, you ever smell how crab fucking smells when people are doing that? Cooking crab, man, it smells so terrible. How the hell? Why would you even want to eat that?
And the lobsters, when you eat the lobsters, they cry. Put them in that water, them shit start crying, man.
You got fucking Jake down south eating fucking lizards and turtles and shit, man. I seen that in the video. In the deep south, they eating lizards and fucking turtles, barbecue turtles.
Isaiah 47. And then Isaiah 34, because we're gonna get back into this war talk.
All right. Start the top.
Yeah,
Should I finish it in Psalm 58?
yeah, go ahead.
I got Isaiah 34.
This is Isaiah, back in Isaiah 58, or Slacky, Isaiah. Psalm 58 and 4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Break their teeth, O Yahweh, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. Let them melt away as waters which run continually. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be as cut in pieces. Okay? Just want to finish that up.
This is Isaiah chapter 47. We're going to start at the top. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
And America is embarrassing itself right now. Everything around you is a psyop. Everything, like when you watch that shit with Jake on the train, man, that shit looked terrible, man. It was a terrible, it was a tacky job, man. You know, everything is based off psyops, lies, and wickedness. Go ahead.
Elder Pastor Sean was going into how when things like that happen, he usually wait for a couple of days just to see what follows.
Mm-hmm.
Because
You said that.
because it's so
It comes out.
Yeah, because what Esau, what he'll do is he'll use it and add his little twist to it, and you can see where he's going with it to forward his agenda.
Yep.
Yep. And he's doing all that in not just Babylon, but in a lot of these European nations too, man. You know, with the Muslims.
For thou shalt be no more called, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers.
And this is symbolic for her being revealed, right? And that's ultimately, that's through the prophets, to be honest with you. You got certain whistleblowers out there and people who say certain things, but they can't come how the prophets come. All right? And that's why this truth is really is censored as far as a mainstream thing. We're not going to talk about those guys, because if we bring them up, then things are going to get exposed. So they have to try to control the narrative, and they let certain people say certain things and have their little say so, but nobody's completely revealing this place like the men of the Lord. Go ahead.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah, hey, you think that chariot that kept going when that missile hit, you think you scared of that? Wait till you see Yahweh Shai. Wait till you feel Yahweh Shai. When he comes with the innumerable amount of angels. And Edomites can act like they don't see what's going on. They see what's going on in their society. They know. They peep shit. You know? Go ahead.
As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts,
that's right.
Name, Yahweh Shai,
Yep.
the Holy One of Israel.
And he's coming back to take down this society and enslave the nations. That's my favorite part. He's coming to put the nations in captivity. What more could we ask for? Go ahead.
Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient has thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Yeah, because they don't have any rest here. There's no rest. Micah 2:10. So that it says, heavily laid thy yoke. That's what happened. You had the yoke of iron around your neck during the time in slavery. Now you got this yoke around your neck where you mentally fucked.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 1. Come near, ye nations, and hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies.
So like I said, when Yahweh Shai returns, he's coming to execute vengeance upon the heathen. All the militaries. The indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
He have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter.
He have utterly destroyed them and delivered them to the slaughter. That's a future prophecy. All right, so that's why those different guys in the high-end ranking military sects, that's why they said they was afraid. So they're saying prophecy without even know they saying prophecy.
Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses. The mountains shall be melted with their blood.
A flawless victory.
All
Victory. Go ahead.
all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved,
Isaiah 13.
and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
That's basically describing the impact after a missile hits. is known as a mushroom cloud. Okay? So this is speaking about the third world's war. When Yahweh Shai returns, he destroys all their armies. Okay? He gets his vengeance upon the heathen nations. He sheds their blood. All right? That's the prophecies that's getting ready to take place. Go ahead.
And all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falls from the vine, and as a falling fig from a fig tree. My sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
And Idumea is the Edomites. And he said his sword shall be bathed in heaven, meaning he's going to be slaughtering you right here, right there. All right? You're going to be able to, if you ain't on the ship, all right, you going to feel that war, man. You're going to see Yahweh Shai slaughtering. If you ain't destroyed by a missile, you're going to see the angels, because it's not going to be one single chariot that's going to get shot down. So you're going to be shooting to no avail. You're going to be wasting bullets, wasting ammo. The Lord just showed you that you can't do nothing with it.
Hey, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed by them, man.
Hey, in Second Ezra, the 13th chapter, it says that the heathen was going to be afraid to even go to war with
Exactly.
Yahweh Shai.
But there's fight. The Lord is giving you an example, like, and that was kind of like the Lord playing with these devils. Got the chariot shooting through, then the missile hit it. The chariot really probably didn't even bounce off how it showed. They could have did some shit like that to make it seem like, oh, it hit it. The missile could have hit the shit and not even affected how the chariot was flying. Maybe the chariot didn't go off balance like that. Maybe the missile just hit and split. You know?
Hey, the angels can control the elements. They could have just, you feel me though?
Yeah.
Cause it's crazy, cause like they know, they already know they're gonna lose. Cause what's that joint? What's that movie 1492 where they say Columbus has a Hebrew interpreter?
Yeah, Louis D. Torres.
What did he say to him? Did he say how you know? He said the book of Esdras.
Oh yeah, Ezra's. Yeah.
Hey, so in the book of Esdras, if they read that part about the 13, about the tribes coming over here, they read the part in chapter 13.
Yeah.
Well, about Yahweh Shai coming back,
Yeah.
and that they wasn't gonna be able to win.
Let me put that in the chat. See what it's.
Hey, the Esau scholars and those that really study the Bible, they actively studying the Bible, looking out for prophecies too.
Yeah. Yeah. And the elite know who they are. The elite know that they're Edomites. You know? They know that Babylon the Great is America. They know that.
Hey, what's that president? They said
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. Even he said, you know, if there was a force that came against us, we all
Not
come
come together.
together and try to
Put aside our differences and come
Right.
together.
Okay. Look this up in ChatGPT. About Columbus having a Hebrew interpreter, and it said Louis D. Torres was the interpreter. He was a converso, a Jew who had converted to Christianity, often under pressure during the Spanish Inquisition, originally named Yosef ben Halavi al-Halgri. He converted shortly before Columbus's voyage. Languages he spoke: Hebrew, Aramaic, and
Why would he do that? Because he was fucking forced.
Yep.
He probably forced him to do it.
Yeah, and Aramaic is basically another version of Hebrew.
Hey, you had go to what's the name? Second Maccabees 6:1, where they was forcing that was their shit.
Yeah, you knew he was forced.
He a short time. So he was a
Yeah.
Hebrew Israelite all his life, and then in a short time he converted to Christianity to help the goddamn devil take down his people. It made no sense. He got forced.
Because who had the power at that time? Esau. That was the time of the Renaissance when they was coming back in. So it was nothing for them to force him, motherfucker, let's go. I need you.
Yeah.
Get your ass over here.
Really it was.
I need you to tell me what they saying.
Yeah, really it was prophecy. It was the Lord that
Yeah.
made him do it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And the fact that he had a Hebrew interpreter, what did it say he spoke?
Hebrew, Aramaic, and Arabic.
Come on, man. So the Native Americans was over here fucking speaking English?
I gotta bring this part out. This is where I think chat goes off. If he reached, Columbus expected that if he reached Asia, these languages might allow communication with local rulers and merchants. Now, why the hell would Asians and gooks, right, be speaking Hebrew, man? You know? Since Hebrew was associated with biblical and scholarly elites, and Arabic with the Islamic world's trade networks. But he was going to Asia.
Yeah, he was coming. He was coming here the whole time, because he was coming here because the Most High put the Spirit on him to come here. He was coming to the Americas, man. And when he came here, when them fucking nasty devils got over here, this place was a paradise. All right, it didn't look like it did right now. It was a paradise, and things were pretty much in order. But then prophecy had to be fulfilled. That troop had to overcome Gad. And ultimately America became a land of blood. To the point where Esau even used certain tactics on Gad, where he turned them against each other and made some of them sell out.
It's documented that the Taino, the so-called Taino Indians, which are mostly Ephraimites, that they spoke broken Hebrew. Okay, a lot of their words were very similar to Hebrew.
Yep. You know, that one video that the brother brought out, the brother Kazak from Mississippi, he showed a video years back of the Gadite saying Yehovah. He was saying Yehovah. Yehovah. Now we know that it's really Yahweh, but the point I'm making is that they were calling on a Hebrew God. Okay?
Hey, also, Nathaniel, he was, from IUIC, he said that he brought out a book saying that the Gadites, they would sing the Shemai prayer.
Yep.
You know, the Shemai.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, we know that they Israelites, man.
Yeah.
All right? Who we had?
2 Maccabees 6. This is 2 Maccabees 6:1. Not long after this, the king sent an old man to Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers and not to live after the laws of the Most High.
And that's what they did to that Hebrew interpreter. They compelled him. Like when see, and that's newspeak. Like now, if I compel somebody, I'm like, oh, I'm trying to convince them. They compel with fucking hot pans and whips and torture methods.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna kill one of your kids.
Yep, threaten your
And
family.
then I'm gonna come back to you after I take one out and see how
if you change your mind.
Yeah.
See if you change your mind.
Cause Esau is that's how they gonna get back down and dirty. Like when you watch or read about like a torture methods, they would torture you for hours. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, they showed you that in with the Maccabees.
Yeah.
Give it to the woman's sons,
Yeah.
try to get them to the court.
Yeah, but the torture methods was like they made waterboarding seem like they'd put you in the pot of boiling water. You know what I'm saying?
They'd work your ass in the mines with just enough food and water to survive, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and beating your ass.
Hey, that's why the Lord said we're gonna meditate terror upon y'all, because that's exactly what y'all did to us. You know, but not to get off topic.
I got something. I put in chat, did Columbus kill a lot? It says yes. Christopher Columbus was directly and indirectly responsible for the deaths and sufferings of many indigenous people during and after his voyages to the Americas. Now, don't they get a day off here in America celebrating that? So Esau celebrates his overcoming of the Israelites.
It's coming in a few weeks, I believe.
It says Columbus and his men used brutal violence to subjugate the native Taino people in the Caribbean, especially of the Hispaniola present-day Haiti and the Dominican Republic. So it wasn't even just Gad. He's fucking up all the tribes. Punishments were cruel, including manipulation, enslavement, and executions for resistance or failure to meet tribute demands. Some historical records describe Columbus overseeing or ordering massacres and public torture methods. The native population in Hispaniola was estimated at 300,000 to 1 million before Columbus arrived in 1492. Within a few decades, that number had plummeted, with estimates showing only a few thousand survivors by the mid-1500s. It says causes of death included violence and slavery, starvation due to disrupted societies, European diseases like smallpox and measles, which natives had no immunity against. Why didn't they have immunity against it? Because they wasn't used to that shit. So the Lord allowed them to come over here with that and to kill them off.
Hey, that kind of sounds like what you're doing now.
Yep. One more, it says, even though Columbus didn't understand how disease spread, his actions created the conditions that led to widespread death.
He ain't understand how it spread, but he brought the fucking.
But he bought it.
He brought people blankets and
With
shit.
smallpox
Well,
on them.
that's the story they tell.
Yeah.
He gave it to him as a gift.
Yep. So that shows you that he's a murderer, man.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, verse 12. Thus saith Yahweh, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Tedan, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword.
Yeah, Teman is the wise men of Edom, right?
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people, Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahweh.
And that's literally the Spirit of the Lord coming upon you. They shall do in Edom according to my anger. Do anybody know what the anger of the Lord feels like to be put in you? We don't know that. When you find out, it's just Jake gonna be charged up. All right? You're gonna be pretty much programmed by the Most High to do His will. They shall do in Edom, not damn, hit that. They shall do in Edom according to my anger.
Yeah, all right? We've seen what the Lord did. We've seen the Lord's anger towards us, but how much more towards Esau and Edom? You know the scripture says, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Yeah.
You can only imagine the terrible thing that the Lord is gonna put upon His elect.
This is Ecclesiasticus 10 and 7 points and 8. Pride is hateful before the Most High and man, and by both doth one commit iniquity. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. You know, Esau's guilty.
You read a part of that. Columbus, riches got by deceit.
Yeah. Unrighteous dealings, made all them treaties with Gad and Ephraim and Reuben.
You know Gad had
back on them.
You know Gad had to have some type of they had some type of gold or something,
You said it was gold in the water.
Yeah,
gold
man.
And silver in the water when Esau got over here.
Yeah.
But they left it in the water because it cleaned the water.
Right.
But Esau came and fucking
Dug the shit up.
yeah.
Like they wasn't tripping. Hey, it's there. We good though. We know how to hunt, and they make it seem like they were just fucking living in. There was just millions of fucking teepees everywhere. Nah, Gad was building shit, long houses. You ever been to a Native American longhouse? They had houses and shit, man. It wasn't no fucking teepee spread all over this bitch. They was building. And like I said, you know they had to have some type of, like the brother said, gold and silver in the water. That was the days where you could drink. The water probably was sweet. You could drink from a lake.
They said even in Egypt, they had the aqueducts and shit so they can move water and shit. So you don't think they had that same, they knew they was Israelites. They had that same knowledge from when they was able to take a boat all the way for a year and a half and make it here. So you don't think they knew how to fucking get the land ready? And
they found that same system over there where Issachar was staying.
Yeah.
You know? And now you see how big that civilization was, going back to what Zion was saying. It wasn't just living in teepees and stuff like that. We had great civilization.
He always tries to downplay how great we were. There's just fucking teepees everywhere with fires, man. It was organizations and structure, man.
yeah, that palace, that the so-called Queen and King of England got over there right now. Right now,
Built by Jake.
it's built by Jake. King James was living in there. That was King James' palace and his forefathers.
Cause hey, we could build some shit. Jake could build some shit, man.
Jake is the former law king.
I mean, cut you off.
I'll read it again. Ecclesiastes 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Okay? And that's all controlled by the Most High, man. You know, he bring it down one and set it up another.
Yeah, Columbus and taking down Gad, we can read that to you and understand why it happened. That happened in slavery, us coming over, it's all written. The Most High set everything up. He translates kingdoms. Just like he gonna translate Esau ass up out of here. He gonna get translated up out of here too. Forever. He's never gonna rule again. So if the Most High could take us out of power, put him in power, put other nations in power, niggas are smart, niggas don't have no faith. They don't believe that Most High could take Esau out of power and put us back in power. That should be easy, an easy thing to believe, a light thing to understand. It's just a matter of time of when it's actually gonna happen, and we're close. Don't you know it was a time where the Edomites, where King David had fucking Edomites in subjection underneath his foot? Don't you know it was a time where Edomites were scared to, in the scriptures, they were scared to go past us, man. You know? Because they wasn't in their power seat. So, and that's coming back. Go ahead.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 17. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholds the righteous. The Lord knows the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever.
And their inheritance shall be forever. Go ahead.
They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord shall be as the fat of lambs.
So we're getting the blueprint. We're getting what's already, we're getting what's coming. So the Lord is saying, look, this is what I'm going to do. This is how it's going to play out. I'm telling you. Even though you might go out and proclaim this, everybody not going to understand it. But I'm telling you, this is how it's going to go. So this is how he's breaking it down.
They shall consume into smoke. They shall consume away. The wicked borrows and pays not back, but the righteous show mercy and gives.
That's fucking Esau. That's why he's in debt. He borrows and pays not back. He steals. But the righteous are merciful.
For such as be blessed of him shall inherit the earth, and they that be cursed of him shall be cut off. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholds him with his hand.
And that's all of us, man. We fall. You know, some days we fall short. Some weeks we fall short. But What do we have to fall back on? The mercy and grace of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Just man fall
Seven times, yeah, man, and that represents completion. Sometimes we fuck up, some days we fall short, but guess what? At the end of the day, where is your spirit at? If it's with the Lord, and the Lord understands that, he always gonna have your back. Go ahead.
He said,
Every nation of people can't get that. Every nation of people can't get that grace and that mercy. They just extras in the movie.
Because Yahushua was a propitiation for our sins.
Yeah.
verse 25, I have been young and now am old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging for bread. He is ever merciful and lends, and his seed is blessed. Depart from evil and do good, and dwell forevermore.
That's why in the kingdom it's not going to be a poor Israelite, because it speaks about our seed being blessed. So when the nightmare is over, all Israel is going to be straight. In the kingdom, all Israel is going to be good. All Israel is going to be rich. All Israel is going to be straight. It's not going to be like in other societies where you got like Esau right now. He got the world, but a lot of his people are on welfare. They don't talk about that shit. They try to talk about how many Israelites on welfare. You fucking Edomites get stamps too. You get benefits too. You just don't go on social media and show it like Jake.
And Esau gets the corporate welfare.
Yeah.
All the billionaires get these absolutely gigantic tax breaks.
All
You know?
the rats get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They all get it. What's
Yeah.
it?
Y'all, but they see, and that's what the society don't show that part though. But you fucking Edomites, you on welfare too, nigga.
Hey, and that's a great sign that the Lord is switching these curses upon our enemies. You know?
And say the wicked watches the righteous and seeks to slay him.
Yep. That's the narrative being pushed now. We gotta get these guys out of here, and they on fucking X tripping out. These Edomites going crazy over that little train shit. We have to get them out of here. Yeah.
And they did that shit earlier this year with the Carmelo Anthony motherfucker. Supposedly stabbed the white motherfucker at the football game or some bullshit.
Now they gotta move on to the next thing, man.
It said the Lord will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. Wait on Yahweh and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, you will see it.
You will see it. What did Job say? Somebody get that in Job real quick. Because Job said he was going to see it too. When Job said that, he basically said, I'm going to be reincarnated and I'm going to see it too.
Yeah.
Go
It
ahead.
say, I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Yet he shall pass away, and lo, he was not. Yea, I sought him, but I could not find him.
That's Job too. Job said that too. He said he shall fly away as a dream in the vision of a night. So Job said two precepts in Psalms through the Spirit. Job also said the joy of a hypocrite is but for a moment. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Job 19 and 26. And though after my skin worms destroy this body, yet in my flesh shall I see God.
Yet
Reading
in my
verbatim.
flesh shall I yet see the Most High. Which meant he was going to be reincarnated. He was going to see, because Job is back today. Whoever he is amongst the elect. That was it?
Whom I shall see for myself,
Who I shall see for myself. Go ahead.
and my eyes shall behold,
And my eyes shall behold.
and not another, though my reins be consumed within me. Even though his body's being consumed and decayed, he's seeing the Most High, man.
He's going to be reincarnated.
The resurrection.
Yeah, he's back right now. So when Yahweh Shai come back, he's going to see Yahweh Shai come back. He said he's going to see in my eyes only. So he's going to see the Lord. He's back right now. Is either he back or he gonna get raised up.
Or he's gonna get raised up.
Either one. You know?
Because that's what's gonna happen when the Lord come back. The saints gonna be raised up.
Yeah.
People gonna be raised up. It happened when the Lord got resurrected.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not saying this, but the way the Lord did Job in the scriptures, he might just raise him up. He might say, I don't even want you to go through another hell. I'm gonna just raise you. Just raise you up, man. When that time comes, you went through enough. John ain't gonna jack you up again. But he, like I said, he could be back, or the Most High might just raise him up. Either way, he gonna see the Lord.
His brothers are gonna have to go through different trials and tribulations, man. Not every brother's gonna get put through the same trial and tribulation. You know, some brothers are gonna have to be beheaded. Some brothers are gonna have to suffer in other ways, suffer loss.
Some brothers ain't gonna taste death. You know?
Some brothers are gonna be on the run from this devil, and some brothers ain't.
Yeah. But it's all about being of the elect. If you beheaded, that's a glorious death. The dead in Yahweh Shai shall rise first. If you don't taste death, that's cool too. If you on the run and you escape, that's cool too. But if you of the elect, you of the elect, and that's the main part. It's all about finishing the course, man. Because the Apostle Paul knew he was about to be put to death, but he finished his course. He wrote it down. He said, I fought my fight, I finished the course, and I kept the faith. And he knew they was coming for him. You do one more?
Yeah, this the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep. The word sleep there means die. But we shall all be changed.
New bodies.
In the moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump,
The seventh trump.
for the trump shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
Hey, a lot of elect men. The elect men, if you died in this truth, what you think gonna happen to those brothers? If you died in this truth, whenever you die, right? The Lord ain't bringing you back right now in this generation. So what's going to happen to the brothers that died in the faith? They're going to be raised up. At the end, they're going to be, the Lord going to wake them up.
All right, this is the book of St. John, chapter 11, verse 21. Then Martha said unto Yahushua, Lord, if thou had been here, my brother had not died. But I know that even now, whatsoever I will ask of Yahweh, Yahweh will give thee. And Yahushua said unto her, your brother shall rise again. And Martha said unto him, I know he shall rise again in the resurrection at the last day. So they knew that, like, our people don't believe in the resurrection, but that was like a talk thing. So she knew he was gonna rise, but the Lord ended up raising him up right there. But everybody gonna get raised up in the last day.
Yeah, a lot of things were taught to our people back then, when the scriptures were, I'll say, more prevalent, and we had our heritage. I'll say that. When our heritage was intact, a lot of things were taught.
Yeah.
You know, but when you lose your heritage, you lose values, you lose principles, you use things that are taught. You know, like back then, Salaki, brother. Back then, our people knew if you died, you went to the spirit, like you went to the Most High, to the throne. Now, it's like, oh, they went to hell. Yeah, we wasn't taught that shit when back then, man.
And Esau knows that. That's why he pushes. We're getting into that evolution shit, and that's why he pushes that Big Bang theory. He pushes that YOLO shit. You know.
But hell pretty much wasn't a thing until the Greeks.
Yeah.
When they started going into that Hades and shit, the Greek mythology and all of that. Like, I gotta say this because I just thought of it. I was watching this shit, and this Jake was like, he don't believe in the Bible. He was like, we gotta hear the double side of the story. Cause what if God is really the bad guy? And I'm listening to this nigga like, man, you dudes are gone, man. Completely gone. You know? Jake just don't believe, man.
Verse 25. Yahushua said unto her, I am the resurrection and the life.
Shalom, brother.
He that believes in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever lives and believes in me shall never die. Believest thou this?
Right. Never die. You gotta believe that the victory is already won. The Lord already got the victory. You just gotta believe on Him. Yep. He gonna raise you up. Yep.
Hey, so with that, all right, Lord willing, you were edified. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. Peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. Shalom.